Good morning, everybody. I forgot where I was today. Been a long week. Sorry, everybody. I kind of forgot what I was doing. I was goofing off this morning. Anybody wants to come up, help me out today, I'd appreciate it. I posted the link there. Squirrel, Avid, Jody, Sarah. I don't know who's all still in here. If anybody is. Trying to get back into the swing of things. Cleveland, good morning. Lazarus, good morning. Joy, good morning. How's Scott doing? Didn't really think anybody was really, I don't know. I didn't realize I had posted it or how anybody sees it. Good morning, Eddie. How are you doing today? Seen you a few minutes ago. Sleep is good, Joy. That's what I've been doing. Mike. Well, don't talk about Mike. He's listening in the background. But I'm going to try to get back to doing this on Sundays. It's been a long haul the last few months. But things are getting better. By spring, I'll be ready to roll. Good morning, Rhonda. No, I'm not. Just goofing off this morning. I just lost track of time. Oh, okay. Well, thank you for subscribing. I thought about changing it this morning, but I got to get going. Good morning, Sarah. She kept me up too late last night, so I was slow moving this morning. uh, Indiana Chris, used to work with them people. They should be putting it out there. Tanya, good morning. So what's everybody up to today? It's only 1 degree here. I thought about going fishing, but 1 degree is a little bit too chilly for me. But if anybody wants to come up and I'll be more than glad to have you. If you give me just 1 minute, the dog needs to go out. I'll be right back. Come on. She sometimes takes forever. Yeah, Sarah was tearing it up last night. Morning, Squirrel. I'm doing pretty good. I kind of recuperate. I was giving Sarah a hard time last night about doctors and nurses poking and prodding and cutting on you, wears you out. Thanks, Joy. But I really did expect all my friends to be here. I just kind of lost track over the months and hopefully getting back into it again. And miss everybody's company and miss my friends. Come on. My pup keeps me pretty busy. She's growing like a weed, smart as a whip. Is that Isaac? Good morning. Oh, there's Miss Sarah. Oh, now I gotta figure out how to bring it up. Oh. All right, Sarah, I see you in the basement. How do I get you back up? Not that I forgot everything I learned. Let's try this. Yeah, my dog goes out. She's always going out.
The bottom.
Oh, there she is. Good morning, Sarah.
Good morning, Dawn.
Yeah, I thought about going live later, and then the other night. But look at this, how much bigger she's getting.
Oh,
This is my baby, and she loves me.
oh.
She hangs out with me all the time, and so this is Patches.
Patches.
She was just a little handful when I got her. Now she's growing like a weed.
Aw.
But
How old is Patches?
she'll be about 10 weeks old now.
Oh my goodness. Is it a big?
She's just a puppy. But she's my puppy.
Aww.
She's
That's
finally mellowing out a little bit.
Huh? There's leaves in. You can take it off. It goes. Oh.
Yeah.
Good morning, everybody.
Mike, this is Patches. She's a unique little dog.
Where'd you find it?
I got her northeast of Minneapolis. I found her online.
Uh-huh.
And there's pretty rare breed.
Patches is adorable.
Yeah. She's going to keep me pretty occupied and pretty happy.
Give you company?
Yeah. She spends most of her time out here laying on the floor or going in and outside.
Mm-hmm.
But she finally quit nipping. She had me so you can see my arms and stuff were all from sharp paws, and now she doesn't bite as hard as she did when she was a couple weeks ago, mellowing out. But
that's good. She didn't take any fingers?
no, not yet. But she's almost getting too big to sit on my lap.
I wonder how big she's gonna be.
She'll get about knee high,
Oh,
and I wanted something big enough to be able to jump in the car and truck with me and sit on the seat next to me and go for rides. And
mm-hmm.
but I didn't want one too
Hey,
big
Don.
that couldn't get on my lap.
Hey, Don.
Yeah,
How's Miss Bullet?
she's good. She's wore out from the trip. It was about an 8-hour drive and
Oh, really?
down there. So
So she's not home?
yeah, she's sitting in her chair with ice and kind of napping, I think.
So what's the plan for today?
My plans, I haven't made any plans yet.
That's good.
Tomorrow I start back with the doctors again. I think I got 3 appointments Tuesday.
Mm-hmm.
Some of them are overlapping, so I got to change them. And I
So
love you.
you stayed at the hospital for a couple days?
Yeah, we were down there. We got down there Monday, and then we left Friday to come back. They went in, and what I have is have a good day, Mike. Barrett's dysphagia.
Mike, have a good day.
And so they went and smoothed out the esophagus, and they're still from the stomach surgery. It's and a lot of it came down to the pills, all the pills that they had me on.
Yeah.
Irritated everything from the acid reflux, and they smoothed it out. And there was one part where it was kind of protruding, and I think that's where all the food was getting stuck and causing my weight loss.
Okay. Wow.
But they said there's a couple more ulcers in there that, and then they were showing me one spot where from the stomach surgery, the staples were actually protruding out too. And that's what was happening was the food was always getting stuck, and then
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't keep it down, so I kept losing
Yeah.
weight. But boy, I'm hungry now. So
That's good.
2 weeks before I can just go ahead and eat whatever I want. So just soft stuff now, but I like soup, so it's going good. Oh yeah, I love you too. No, she's keeping me happy. I've been gaining weight good. Most people try to lose. Doctor wants me to gain at least 10 more pounds,
Yeah.
and my strength is coming back to where walking and stuff is going really good now.
You're almost ready to go back to fishing.
Oh yeah, I'm ready. I was gonna go this weekend and kind of not quite up to it yet. Next weekend's supposed to be 10 below zero, so I probably won't go next weekend. But
10 below.
it's only 1 degree out this morning. But she's definitely an active little puppy.
Oh,
When we got
we'll
home,
keep you busy.
she just was all over me. She was so happy to see me come home.
Aw. She will keep you busy, Dawn.
Yeah, she sat here and tipped her head and listened to you last night and said, "This is pretty good too." Oh, yeah, Chris. But,
Cute.
so we have a few things to go, but I think doctor wise, I think we're on the kind of the end of it, just wrapping things up. And getting everybody on the same thing. So many different doctors and that they just kept adding more medication and different doses of medication that I finally got confused and then
Yeah.
find out that a lot of it, like potassium and iron pills and all that, were probably a major reason for the ulcers and in the esophagus because they're really hard on the stomach. So we'll see where it goes from here, but I'm feeling good. I
Yeah.
found out that Paulette can't three snowblowers. I'm glad I don't have to do that. But Paulette found out she can't keep up with me anymore. Before I couldn't keep up with her, but she's gonna have to
She
get out and work at it a little bit.
she can't keep up with you.
No.
Is
Uh,
she listening? Is she watching this?
I haven't told her I'm on yet. It's more fun watching you making bread. Always wanted to do that, but
I'm I'm working on my piggy bank.
your piggy bank, your travel bank.
Yeah.
You and Big Jim can come up and do some ice fishing.
Oh gosh, I would love to do that. It's definitely a bucket list, but for now I think we're stuck in Newport Richie.
Yeah,
we're we're stuck in Newport Richie for now.
yeah,
I just started a new company, so a new job, new hospital. So I gotta put in the work before you start gaining PTOs again.
yeah.
That goes. So unfortunately,
Yeah, Chris, I'm feeling pretty frisky. I'm ready to go out and tackle the world. Oh,
feeling.
hi, Evan. Sorry about that.
Hello.
Hello, Sarah. What are you making? Everybody in chat wants to know.
Oh, I'm making a cinnamon bread. This bread is gonna be put into the library market on Tuesday, and I'm making it ahead of time.
Oh,
And
okay.
the last time we had the last time I dropped some bread over there, it was sold out. So I guess they like the bread. Oh,
I'm gonna run in and grab a cup of coffee. I'll be right back.
All right.
all right.
I tell you one thing. Anything with cinnamon in it, people love.
Yeah, and I don't put a lot of cinnamon in it. I mean just a little bit
Yeah.
of it's not loaded. It's just a little bit of butter, a little bit of brown sugar and cinnamon, and I think a lot of people like it. It's not overwhelming, and nothing like homemade.
Oh, everything is better homemade because you know what you got in it and you know how much is in it.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm just making a whole bunch and put them in the freezer, and then because I work the
Patrick.
night before, so I can't do it Monday.
Oh, all right. I understand.
Yeah.
Hello, Indiana Chris. Hello, Sheena's Kettle War. Mike's fishing home.
Mike's still there. Hi,
Oh, yeah.
Mike.
Still in here.
Hey,
Hey,
good morning,
Sheila.
everybody.
Good morning.
So, how are you doing, Don?
I'm doing real good. I'm ready to take on the world.
Trust me, after me and Robin get done with Serena and JBT, we already have our next target.
Yeah. Sure you didn't bite off more than you can chew.
Nah, I love a good challenge.
Well, this year I hope to be a good challenge. Last year I wasn't I look back on it now, I just really wasn't into my mind was into it. I wanted to fish so bad. Morning squirrel. And but it was so difficult to do. But
Yeah, where you're gone, Sheena's kettle boar came in. Done.
Huh?
While you were gone, Sheena's keto board came in.
Good morning, Gina.
Good morning.
I'm glad you're doing better.
Yeah, isn't that awesome? He's doing real good.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
you got, hey,
figure I got 20 good years.
your puppy's bigger than mine.
Yeah, just a little bit.
This one ain't gonna get any bigger.
She's probably more active. I'll be
This
glad
one's a
when she
Chihuahua.
gets slowing down a little bit. But we go out for walks. She learns so fast. It took me one day. I taught her name and to sit. And so she sits and she lays down and she stands up and dances a little bit, not a whole lot.
Aw.
And she
Well,
knows when I say out to quit biting.
yours may be 10 months. Mine's about 5 years.
Yeah. I'll be glad when this one gets a little older, but I'll miss her as a puppy. But
Oh, yes. Yes.
it'll be just interesting to see what she turns out like. But I have pretty good hope.
There's a belly. There's a belly rib like.
I'm getting so used to her that if she doesn't change at all, it would be fine with me.
Oh, I understand that. I love watching her make that cinnamon bread.
Yeah, I like cooking, and now my appetite's coming back. Now I'm ready to.
Yeah, I'm going to start doing my videos. Are going to start being a little bit more healthier when I do my briskets. Instead of having so much fat on them, I'm going to start trimming them down more. I know how to do it. I just haven't been doing it the way I should have been.
Well, I got a half beef last year and one this year, so
I'm covered with the camera.
I have about 4 briskets that I haven't cooked up yet. It's just so much food for just 2 of us. And
What happened?
we're laughing at you, Sarah.
My kids, they don't want to be in the camera. They don't want to, even their back. They don't want to be in the camera. I said, just go under. She wants water.
Get
She's
on
got
our
a
hands,
back by me.
get on our hands and knees and crawl.
Yeah, she did it. She was from the garage and she crawled. Now she wants water.
Hello, Big Mike. Hello, Southern Belle. Hello, the Virginia Bushcrafters.
Good morning, Southern Belle. Big Mike, good morning. Southern Belle, good morning.
Good morning, everybody.
We're
I
all-
can't say anything, so I'm just listening to everybody.
Yeah, we're
I
just
like
watching you.
making everybody feel welcomed, even though if I'm a guest on someone else's panel.
Oh,
Sorry
I
about that.
appreciate it. I got to get used to moving my eyes around and watching chat and watching Sarah cook at the same time.
Hey, that's a hard part, taking your eyes off of watching someone cook to see what's going on in the chat.
Yeah,
You
that's
don't want to
hard.
miss anything.
That's hard, but I think if you stay long enough in the chat, you'll be seen.
Yeah, Miss Southern Belle, that's what she's making, homemade cinnamon bread.
Yeah, if anybody wants to come up, you're more than welcome.
Yeah. Keep Dawn company.
Yeah. Otherwise, I forget what to talk to myself about.
Welcome back, Dawn. Welcome back. Actually, I'm really glad that you are back.
Me too. I missed everybody.
We were thinking about you the whole time you were gone.
I kept trying to go in the chat, and I just wasn't up to it. So this kind of, no, you just were outside.
Were you able to go to YouTube at all, Don, when you were away?
No, I was just, I just didn't feel up to it. I
Yeah.
went back and I tried to get as much sleep as I could. By the time you find something to eat, ow, that hurt.
Nipping at you, huh?
No, she pawed at me, and my skin tears so easy that.
Oh, I understand that.
She just tore a big hunk of skin off.
Ow.
Uh-oh.
But
Uh-oh.
I'm kind of used to it. She was.
Miss Southern Bell wants to know if you're putting any pecans in there, Sarah.
What?
Miss Southern Bell wants to know if you're putting any pecans in your bread.
What is it?
Pecans?
Oh, pecans. Not this one. I've never tried pecans yet.
Oh, hey, you gotta try pecans and walnuts in there.
But one thing that I did before, which is really good too, is shredded cheese.
No.
Mexican
shredded cheese. Oh man.
Yeah, I rolled the shredded cheese in here, and I think I'm gonna start doing that too. I'm gonna introduce it to the people, see if they like it. If they like it, I'll make more.
Hey, if you do that, add a little bit of tomato sauce in there with some shredded cheese.
Tomato sauce?
Really good.
Really?
That's what I'm doing, Chris.
I made one of those breads before with a little bit of shredded cheese and pepperonis in the bread. It disappeared.
Good morning, Gigability.
That is, I don't know. I never tried that. Never tried it, but definitely interesting to try.
It's different.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Hey, Gigability, how you doing this morning?
Is Gig here? Hi,
Yeah,
Gig.
he just came in.
Good morning.
Gigability just came in.
Virginia, I got a little bit of yours last night. Then I had to go to bed.
Virginia, that'd be a pizza bread.
Come on.
So how you doing this morning, Gigability?
This way.
Sarah, Southern Bell wants to know if we can put icing on top of that when it comes out.
I don't.
Come on.
The way I make things is like I don't like it too much of like too sweet. I don't like it too sweet. So that's how I started doing it. Like I don't like putting icing on other things. It's just additional sugar. I just don't like it.
I agree with you that I agree with you on that because it's more you want more of the natural sweetness from what's inside, not what's outside.
Yeah, so I don't know, but I've seen it. They put a lot of icing on the top, but I just don't know. I don't believe it. But anyway, I made this yesterday, and then I actually tried, and I tried too much. So
What is that?
It's twisty.
Twisties? Oh, those look good.
It looks good. It looks good. smells good. It's not good for you because it's deep fried. So.
Oh, okay.
But
Hey,
it's really good.
John would like to be good with a good hot cup of coffee in the morning.
Yes, and I'm not gonna lie. I had one this morning.
Tanya says send her some.
Yeah, so that's yeah. I've seen a lot of people put a lot of icing on top of their cinnamon bread, but I just don't want. I just don't want it. And somehow my neighbor loves it. Actually, my neighbor actually encouraged me to say you need to sell this bread, and that's actually how I started. So I'm excited to have my own table in a couple weeks at the library over
Yeah,
here.
I'm not.
And
I'm not a big fan of icing,
yeah,
but Tanya said in chat send her some of those twisties.
yeah, I would if I could.
If I look closer, I'd come up and pick up a dozen.
Yeah, because I was,
Even though that'd go against my diet.
yeah, it's and I mean it's really not good. I mean probably you can eat it once in a great while, not all the time. it's it's gonna leave a mark. But also I don't like a lot of food that is deep fry. I just try to bake mostly, bake or air fry.
What
But
made what made you deep fry them?
because you're supposed to deep fry them, it's a fried dough. It's basically a fried dough.
Have you ever tried this Chinese dough that is good for frying? It's real thin and fluffy when you fry it.
Oh, that is that like the bagel? The way they're
It's better than what their bagels are because when you fry it, it gets real airy and real fluffy, like a
Like a
puffball.
funnel cake.
Yeah, like a funnel cake. And
never.
it has its natural sweetness in it. And I tell you what, you put cinnamon in there with that, perfect.
That's interesting. So brine?
It's a Chinese deep fry batter that they got out that you just add milk to it,
Oh wow,
and it gets real it gets real fluffy when you deep fry it.
that's something different.
I'm trying to
I have
find it so I can use it.
I had to Google that. I would have to Google that.
Belle, are you German?
The Virginian wants to know if the twisties were deep fried in olive oil or what did you use?
I used the canola, but if that was me, like for just for personal use or for just for the family, olive oil would be the best because it's a lot healthier.
No, canola oil is supposed to be good for you.
Canola?
Yeah.
Yeah, I use canola most of the time on my frying if I have to like fry a lot.
If I could find the bigger containers of olive oil, I'd use that for frying because I love the extra virgin olive oil.
Yeah,
Yeah, they make
they're just so expensive.
they make a high temperature olive oil too that I find.
Yeah, that's what
good for
what
frying.
I've been looking for is a high temp olive oil.
I mean, I think you can buy a bigger gallon, but they're so much money.
Boy, I need to get
Yeah,
you
but
guys over here cooking for me. I'm hungry.
it's worth it though.
I know it.
That olive oil that's high temp is really worth it.
Yeah. Don, you're hungry?
Oh,
Oh yeah, I'm hungry. I feel
Well,
like I
hey,
could eat.
watching someone bake bread, cinnamon bread isn't something easy because if you have already eaten, it's going to make you hungry again.
Yeah.
I'm hungry
Silver
for
Bell
some.
says, "I seen the twisted bake with pizza sauce and cheese and pepperoni.
Oh, yeah, I had
I'm
Well, I
looking for some good German food like fried noodles and Gourmet and stuff that sticks to your ribs, but it's
fried
soft
noodles.
that I can eat it.
I'll see you later, Indiana Chris. Take care.
Chris, you take care. We'll probably catch you around somewhere today.
Have a good day.
Miss Southern Belle says she likes angel biscuits.
Angel biscuit.
I don't know what that is.
Biscuits made by an angel.
That's a good response.
So, Sarah, you should be able to make it. You are an angel. You and Belle.
No, I'm not.
You're not an angel?
No. Don.
Yeah, I had a good time listening to you last night. You did some good music. It seemed like every time you're improving more all the time and getting into it. No,
I think your favoritism, Don. Got some favoritism going on. Mm.
all you're good for, Belle, is to eat and drink.
Southern Belle, that's the difference between you and me. You use a cookbook, I don't. I get creative up here with recipes. I don't use a cookbook when I cook.
What do you use?
I use my brain when I use a cook. I come up with my own recipes.
Yeah.
I use cookbooks, anything I can get my hands on, and then I take out what I don't like and put in what I do like and come up with something. But I never can repeat it because I never pay attention to what I'm doing.
I find out with the recipes I like, I have a tendency to remember them. The ones I don't like, I forget them.
Yeah. Yeah, every time I cook something that's a little different, it's
I am on. You can.
Are you talking to the old men again?
hey Jim, good morning.
Always talking to old men. I don't know.
This is not showing.
These-
Don,
these,
Don.
these are the good guys, though.
What's your camera on? So Jim can see you. There he is.
Hey,
He
there
looks
you go.
good. He
You look
looks
great.
really good.
Look great. You look good in red. I look good in red too.
I hear him, but I don't see him.
We got to wear it the same
There you
day.
go.
He looks good.
Who's that other guy?
That's
Alan.
Hey, Alex. How you doing?
avid fisherman.
Oh,
Right?
okay.
Right.
Cool. We're all fisher people. You got to say people.
Yeah, Sarah was going to tease me about being with an older woman, and then I had to tell her I was actually older than I am.
Don's still got his sense of humor. I love it. All right.
Everybody loves Don.
Pardon?
I said everybody loves Don.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I know it.
Yep.
But I
For
think
sure.
I think he likes my channel more than anybody else.
Oh, yeah. What? Because you cook? Is that it, Sarah?
Hey, Solo, good morning.
Hello, Ricky.
No, I like the sunsets.
There's the next one. Yeah, the sunset is amazing. I love the sunset.
I love the sunsets and the sunrises because they're always unique and amazing.
Yeah.
You know, it's funny when I was down around the equator and stuff, how much longer they are comparing up here. Up here, the sunrise, sunsets, they go pretty fast.
Oh yeah, down around the equator, they take forever, but they're beautiful.
Yeah,
Really?
kind of miss that, but when they
I
start
know.
setting around the hills and the mountains, it's kind of its own different thing.
I did not know that, Don.
Especially this time of year, boy, the sun gets to the horizon, you can actually just see it going down and goes so fast.
Oh, wait a minute. I screwed that up. I forgot.
What do you want now?
Yeah, she's still making more of that lovely bread.
I made 3 batches. 1, 2,
So how
3,
many-
4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Bigfoot on screen. Oh no. Put Sarah back up there so we can watch her cook.
No, it's time. It's your time to shine right now.
Yeah, every time they talk about Bigfoot, when I retired from Navy, I said, I'm going to put in for a government grant because they give money out for stupid stuff. I said, I'm going to put in for a grant to go out and find Bigfoot. Everybody thought I was nuts, and then just before I retired, I heard some guy got $50,000 a year to go out and find Bigfoot.
Really?
I said,
50,000 a year?
yeah, just out around Mount Hood on the west coast to go out and try and find evidence of Bigfoot. And it was like, I know I should have did that.
I could do that. I know some spots in Montana that would be perfect for finding him.
Yeah.
But then again, you already found him, man. He's on screen.
Yeah, there's so much stuff out there that
Is
makes
it for
you
real?
think twice about whether it's for real or not.
Tiny goes, dang, they Lucy Bigfoot. And everybody's going out in the woods and looking for him, and you got him right on screen.
Yep. Yeah, we don't chew on that. That dog has just gotta be into everything.
Oh, yeah. Sarah, do you use self-rising flour or not?
No, I use bread flour. It's not self-rising now.
Okay. The Virginian says, I'm really hungry now, Sarah.
I'm sorry. It was my plan to bake today because
No,
today is the only time I have.
no.
But I didn't see. I saw Don going up. I said I really owe him a lot. So I said I'm gonna come up while I bake. While I'll do this.
Hey, I agree with you. Don deserves a lot. He's a great man. He's loved in all the communities he's in.
Yeah.
He's done really good in some of the fishing tournaments I've had. Especially when he went up against Turtle Lady.
Yeah, the day before she'd have whooped me.
Day before, she's whooping everybody.
Yeah.
But that day, you whooped her.
Well, I just got lucky. If I'd have felt more energetic, I could probably been a little better.
She didn't care. She had fun. She loved it.
I'm looking forward to this year. I was thinking I'd like to get in one where it's any species total inches.
I'm thinking about doing that Channel Cat tournament again this year.
Yeah.
Biggest Channel Cat. If I do it, I'm going to change it around.
Well, if I get
Oh,
out in the lake and check out a couple holes that I know that I haven't been able to fish as much as I'd like to. There's got to be some big channels down there.
Yeah, but this time I'm going to fish, Don.
Huh?
This time I'm going to get in on it and fish it.
Well, that's good. You should be doing more fishing.
I'm going to do a lot more fishing this year. And I got a lake up here that has some big channels in it.
Yeah.
I think the most average size channel cat in this lake is about 8 pounds. And they get bigger than that.
Yeah, I need to go up to the Red River and do more fishing and up there. And
Let's see. This is a lake which has flathead gem channels in it. There's no blues,
oh, cool.
but it has big flatheads in there too.
Well, I'm still waiting to catch a flathead or a blue up here because I believe they're in there. The state says and the federal say there aren't none in there. They won't reintroduce them, and yet they're native to the river up here.
Blue cats ain't native up there. Flatheads are.
So I've been waiting to hook into one. I talked to a guy last year who said he catches blues all the time, but those channels, they get a little bit bigger. They lose their spots
Yeah.
But my grandfather was 45 years with the federal Fish and Wildlife, and they were fishing up in the mouth of the Little Missouri, and they caught one, and he said it was a blue. So I trust he knew what he was
I'm sure
talking
he does. My biggest channel cat out of Horseshoe Lake is 17 pounds.
Yeah.
So if I catch a 17, there's bigger channel cats in there than that.
Yeah, that's usually whatever the biggest one you caught. There's probably bigger ones.
I've caught some big channel cats out of Horseshoe Lake. Between 15 and 17 pounds.
Yeah.
So I know they're bigger.
Yeah, I have to go back down to Mayo Hospital in a couple months, and I'm thinking maybe I'll just take the truck and pack my fishing gear and keep heading south from there. Maybe
come down here. I'll hook you into some big blues.
I'd like to do that.
I'll put you on some big blues down here. Just bring your wife too, so she can enjoy it too.
She don't like fishing.
No, so that she can be here with you in case anything happens.
Oh.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, she's strange when it comes to fishing. She'll go out and she'll catch a real nice fish, and then she wants to go home. My mind don't work that way. If I catch a real nice fish, I want to keep fishing.
You want to catch something bigger?
Yeah, or more of them.
Well, if I put you on the river I catch big fish on, you may not want to leave.
Yeah, I think she outfishes me every time we go fishing. She always catches a bigger fish than I do.
Yeah, but you heard me talk about the Kaskaskia River a lot.
Yeah.
Well, that's where I caught my 83-pound blue at. And a 45-pound flathead.
Yeah, I don't, unless you're there, my mind can't comprehend fish that size. It can in the ocean, but freshwater, well, I've caught some nice big sturgeon, but
well, Richard Clutt on the Mississippi caught his 53-pound blue.
Yeah.
Parker Pursuits and Danny Stone. A lot of us caught big fish down here in the Mississippi and Kaskaskia.
Yeah. Well, I thought maybe I should take my boat along and put it in by Rochester and just start down the river.
Oh, start drifting?
Yeah, drift all the way down to the coast.
Careful, you might end up hooking into a big pig, and it might take you down the river a lot quicker than you want. Because some of those cats get up to 120, 130 pounds, and they'll drag you like a speedboat.
Put the brakes on. Take Sarah and give her an oar so she can steer.
Big Sarah's doing good over there.
I have a question.
I see
Why-
we got an answer.
Why is the catfish here in Florida are not getting any bigger? Like I caught a lot of catfish, but I never caught like that. What you're talking about, 50-pound?
Yeah.
Where
I think,
you
Where do
located
that-
at, Sarah?
Huh?
Where
I
you
think it's
located
the
at?
genetics of the species of fish.
We are
Like-
in Tarpon Spring. That's the closest I am. Actually,
Spring, that's
Gigability. Yeah, Tarpon Spring. Gigability. He's about 15 minutes away from me.
Well, you should be. You should have some lakes and rivers up there that have some really big cats because the genetics down there are really good. But in some cases, you have problems with people hook netting fish and not putting the big cats back. They're keeping everything they catch. What I mean is, commercial fishermen will like to keep all the fish they catch and they don't throw them back.
Your people fish with such light poles and stuff that any big fish, if it's a big northern, they'll cut their line. They don't even want anything to do with them, or catfish. If it isn't a walleye, so they fish with maybe a medium light at the most and 10, 12-pound line. So they hook into a big one, they lose them most of the time.
Yeah, Gigability says you're about 5 minutes from him.
Good thing I don't live that close. I'd be bugging. I'd be knocking at your door and asking if I can just smell the air.
I'd be knocking on the door asking where the bread and the twisties are.
Yeah.
Where's your snacks? I need some snacks for fishing. Sarah, Gigability says Lake Tarpon has channel catfish.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, and he says he's about 5 minutes from you.
Yeah. So Lake
Virginia-
Tarpon, huh?
Yeah, Lake Tarpon, and Virginia is calling you a chef.
Thank you. Where the heck's that coming
Yeah,
from?
Gigability, if you know anywhere where she can catch some big blues and big flatheads, let her know.
Yeah, because
I'd love to see her hook into some.
I want
Especially in
to.
a kayak.
I hook into a catfish, but it's never big. Like it's never like, oh wow, this is the 50-pound. Never.
If you can catch a 20-pound channel cat, that's a trophy. Even to some people, a 10-pound channel cat's a trophy. Because that's what the genetics hold in that lake or river.
Because we're in salt water, so I don't know what the difference is. I mean, I don't know why.
Saltwater catfish, they don't get that big. Freshwater catfish get bigger than her.
Why? Like why are
You
they
get
not?
Because you got a lot more bigger predators in there in the salt water, like your hammerheads, your nurse sharks, your bull sharks, sand sharks.
Okay.
Gigability says, what, Don?
Well, I was going to say, Gig says Appalachia River for blues and flatheads.
Where is Appalachia? I guess I'll Google it.
Gigability will let you know if you ask him. Catfish community, we love to help people get on big cat. Get on the fish.
Yeah. You know,
I like
I'm
to
still-
cook and eat them.
I'm working on a recipe for a smoked catfish.
Yeah, let me know. I did one. I guess it was last spring, and I started to put it in the smoker, and after a few hours, I checked it, and boy, it looked so good. I said, "Heck, with smoking it anymore." I took it in for supper and ate it.
But see,
Right.
I want to do a flathead, I want to do a blue, and I want to do a channel cat for comparisons. Same seasonings, but different fish. See which one comes out better.
Hey, Johnny, welcome.
We got the pepper in the house. And no, all around Sarah's not using pepper on her cinnamon rolls. I had to bust him on that one. I haven't picked on peppers in a while.
Johnny, good morning.
He says, finally made it live, Don.
Yeah, it's been a while. I didn't
Isn't that
realize how
awesome?
much I missed it until now.
It's awesome. He's back.
I was going to take one when we drove down to the hospital. It was foggy and misty, and snow was blowing, and icy, black ice.
No, that ain't good.
And I don't understand why these people feel they have to slow up to 65 when it's like that.
I have no clue.
They were just getting in my way.
People, when snow gets 3 or 4 inches on the highway, they feel like they have to go 70, 80 miles an hour.
Thank you, Johnny.
I
I'd
don't
rather
understand
drive
that.
in 4 inches of snow than we've had so much fog, and the fog would just put that layer of ice on the road in the morning. So we've been leaving late and letting the cars slush it up a little bit, but a lot of fog means we're going to have a real wet spring.
Hello, Bushcrafter.
How far is the? Oh, I'm echoing. How far is the hospital from your house, Don?
About 8 hours.
8 hours?
Wow.
Yeah.
You must be way out in the middle of nowhere.
No, that's where Mayo is. The hospital here in town is only maybe 10 blocks away.
Oh, okay.
The VA clinic is only a few blocks away, but it's a small, not a big town. But that Mayo clinic, boy, I tell you, that is
Where is the Mayo Clinic?
Rochester, Minnesota.
Oh,
And
Damn.
it's just blocks and blocks and blocks of medical buildings.
Don,
When
I'm close. I think at 8 hours you can be down here where I'm at.
that's far away, man.
7 or 8 hours you'd be down here where I'm at and fishing.
Yeah. Yeah, I was looking at CatCon, and that's 1,200 miles for me.
That's a 9-hour drive. Hey, Alvin. Alvin Lewis just came in.
Hi, Elvin. Good morning.
Saying hi, Don R. Abbott, and everyone, and all around Sarah.
Hello, good morning.
Yes, Sarah, you'd be impressed with that medical facilities in Rochester. It's amazing.
It's big.
Oh yeah, there's so many different buildings. They're all 6 or 9 stories high, and it's just not a very big town, but it's just about the whole town is all medical.
Wow.
And if they find something when you go down there, then they want to fix that too while you're there. And so
Well, you know what? I'm so glad you found the right doctor this time, and you know, lead you to the right place for you. You know, figure it out why. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, I agree with you, Sarah, because he had us for a scare there for the longest time.
I know it. Mm-hmm. Yep.
He had us all worried about him for the longest time over that.
Yeah, but he's
Yep.
he's such a fighter, though. He really-
Oh, that he is. I've seen that.
yeah.
he's a fighter.
uh,
Miss Paulette says, "Suck it up, Buttercup."
yeah, yes.
Get him, Paulette.
Trouble is, I can't say it back to her. She don't like it.
What? You think
I
he might?
try to. I try to just go on, do what I enjoy doing, and
Your spirit is so high. It's just, you know.
Peppers wants to know how you're feeling, Don.
Johnny, I'm feeling real good today. I had a good night last night, some good soothing music, and I slept good for the first time in a long time,
Oh,
and
that's awesome.
and Patches got up this morning and come and got in bed with me and loved me all up until I
Oh.
finally got up. She kept saying, "I need to go outside. If you don't take me out, I'm going to pee in your bed." But
So
no, she
is
just
Patches potty trained now?
it's coming along pretty good. I really got to keep an eye on her. But it's so cold outside. This is the longest it's taken me to really. I put a bell on the door, and she doesn't like ringing the bell, but she'll go to the door and bark. And
Hey,
she just
hey,
goes to
Don.
my door and bark one time, which is good enough for me.
Johnny has a question for you. Is your strength coming back, Don? It will take time.
Yeah, it's really coming back. You know, when I went down, I could put my arm around my bicep, and I was laughing. I told Paulette, I said, "Look at this! I'm getting 22s now. I got to go for 45s." But the strength in my legs is coming back, so all the weaving and stumbling and stuff is proportionally going away. So I don't weave or stumble. I haven't fell down and shouldn't say anything, but in quite a while now.
That's cool.
Last time was when I was at the VA hospital, but they want to do some more checks because in the last 6 months, I think I've had probably 5 or 6 concussions, and so they want to check in to see if there's any residual effects from that. So I think everything's going real well. It's just wrap up loose ends now and get my poles ready to go. And
Yep, it's gonna be a fun year this year.
good morning, Big Slim.
Good morning, Big Slim.
How's your day going so far?
Good morning, Big Slim.
We're all just sitting around watching Sarah work. That's my favorite thing to do is sit and watch somebody else work.
Watch your big sweets. That's what she's baking. She's baking a lot of cinnamon bread.
Yeah, I got. Oh, I can't count now. What is 3 times 4 is
20.
12.
what? 3 times 4
12.
What?
12.
times 3.
Did you
12
know
times 3.
12 times 3 is 18? No.
What?
Never mind. I'm off. I'm not awake yet.
You didn't know I was gonna ask you this math question.
I'm not awake yet. I only had 1 cup of coffee.
3 times 12 is 36.
Like I said, I'm not awake yet.
They diagnosed me with Barrett's dysphagia. It's almost like ulcers in the esophagus, but high spots. And so they went in and put a tube and burned a whole bunch of them off. Good morning, Leon. And then one of them was big enough they cut it out and then they sent it off for a biopsy. But it'll eventually, if it's not treated, it'll turn cancerous. But they didn't see any signs of that yet.
That's good.
Morning, Leon. I'll be right back. I'm going to go get me another cup of coffee.
Well, that's good, Don. You caught it in time.
Yeah. Yeah, it's so it's just cleaning up. It's with the stomach surgery, it's not real uncommon to run into this problem. Is if they'd listened to me a year and a half ago, we would have been way ahead of the game.
Yeah.
Hey, dog, how are you doing this morning? But yeah, it's funny. Everything's coming back to what I told them a year and a half ago. But they said Barrett.
What you told them a year and a half ago?
Pardon?
What did you tell them a year and a half ago?
I told them the food was catching right in here, and I couldn't keep it down.
Yeah.
And then I got a ulcer, and I told them I thought it was from all the medication, the dry pills and stuff.
Yeah.
Out there. Good morning, Rustic. And but it goes when it's supposed to go, or the way it's going to go. Sometimes you just don't have control over everything. So I just I'm enjoying where I'm at today. I'll be able to go fishing. So Rustic, what have you been up to? I haven't caught you much since you were making your wagon. President J-Dog. They still haven't had that election, or is that coming up?
Bless you.
You're all welcome to come up and join us.
Yeah. Join the party. Join the party at Don's house.
Yeah. Coffee time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm getting into making soups now because that's all I can eat, something soft. So
Okay. Soft diet.
yeah, for 2 weeks. But I probably won't wait that long. I like to push it.
Well, you can try. I mean, you can try maybe in a week and a half, but you know your body. You're not gonna do it. It's gonna hurt of it.
Well, J-Dog, if you come up, that'll make me look better. Yeah, I'm excited about going out fishing and this year, and I think after this next cold snap, I'm going to start looking at going out and seeing if I can get some burbot and get a few in the freezer for the summer. But I got to go get my. Good morning, Maurice. I got to go get my ice auger out. It ain't been started in 2 years. Get that all fuel drained out and oils changed, and I might just sell it and get me an electric one. But I'd like to go out and spend a couple nights on the ice, and Avid lost Wi-Fi,
Uh-oh.
so he's in chat watching you.
He lost his Wi-Fi?
Yeah, that's what he said.
You see Alicia in the chat now?
Yeah. Oh.
I mean Hot Miss. You see Hot Miss in the chat?
No, I haven't seen her.
Oh, you know what?
I told her I was going to go live on the 5th of February.
Yeah, she got that in the calendar, but she didn't know she's online today.
Yeah, I was watching her last night. She was metal detecting until quite late last night. It looked to me like it was dark out.
Yeah.
Dark here.
Yeah, she loves metal detecting. She loves it.
I used to do a lot of that when I was in Virginia, but my yard was a real old homestead. And the one tree I had, we didn't know what it was. And we'd get the fruit, and the outside was almost like a pear, but it was round. And it almost tasted like a pear, but then it tasted like an apple. So we used to call it a pebble tree. And then we found out it was a 300-year-old tree, and it was a super old variety of apples.
Wow.
And
that's pretty cool.
So I tried metal detecting around that tree, but never really found anything real great. But the guy that used to have it was like a blacksmith, so I found a lot of scrap metal and nails and horseshoe nails and stuff like that.
Nothing antique? You didn't find any ancient? But sometimes you could get hit on those metal detecting. You never know what you're gonna get.
Yeah. Yeah, it's the odds are pretty good at just being something.
Yeah. I was thinking about magnet fishing in the backyard. People have lost a lot of stuff in the backyard in the water. So
hey, Froggy, good morning.
good morning, Froggy.
So Rusty, did you take some of those buffalo home to eat?
Is Rustic in there? Rustic should come up.
I'm gonna see about getting some this year and smoking them. But everybody calls them buffalo carp, but they're not part of the carp family. They're part of the sucker family. And smoked suckers are pretty good. But anything that's a carp is not native to the United States. All the carp that we have been all imported.
Can you eat carp?
Yeah. I prefer to have it out of really cold water. But I like it smoked. I don't mind it. Cut it in about 1.5 inch squares. Get a nice sized one. Trim all the dark meat off, and then boil some water with salt, pepper, a little garlic, some sugar, and some
Yeah.
lemon. And then when it comes to the top, take it out and dip it in melted butter, and it's pretty good. You're cooking tea bacon. Is that goose bacon? Okay, Froggy, I would appreciate that. Finally figured out how to do that, I think.
I'm running out of space. This is why I need that rack. Mm.
You know, what's nice about baking bread up here this time of year is good way to warm up the house.
Yeah, and the smell too. There's nothing like the fresh smell of bread.
Yeah. I'm so hungry.
You're so hungry you can eat the whole house.
Any food cooking smells good. So last fall I was at the point I just didn't care to eat anymore or anything, and it's hard to cook when you're just not hungry and you don't care to eat. Good morning, Mark. How are you today? So I'm pretty excited. I've been looking at a trip, maybe go up to Devil's Lake and then on to the Red River this spring.
When are you coming down to Florida and visit?
I used to live down that way. I lived in Pensacola for a couple of years.
Yeah? You're gonna come and visit?
I'd love to.
Come and visit. We'll fish.
Sounds like a great idea. Fish and give Jim a hard time.
I'll take you fishing.
Yeah, smoked whitefish. I went and they're expensive to get in the store, but I went and got some. And every year I get one or two during the winter to eat. But the Red River's got a few rules and regulations where over here we don't. The only regulation we have is we can't use live suckers for bait, but we can catch any size up to 20 fish. And out there they got some slot limits you got to abide by. And did you miss my post, Froggy, or am I doing it wrong? I'd love to have you come up.
Yes, come on up.
I got to go get a cup of coffee here soon.
Come on up. I mean, come on down. However.
Oh, it helps if I take her out of the basement.
That's mean. It was getting chilly in that basement.
I kept looking over the chat and wondering what I was doing wrong.
No. Yes, well, are you sitting comfortably? Then I will begin. It's a tale from the fish. Well, I'm not actually in the fishing cupboard under the stairs, but it is a good one. Now, Friday the 13th at 3 o'clock, there was a knock on my front door. And I ran all the way down the stairs, opened the door, and there was this strange man with an amazing piece of apparatus. I went, hello, what can I do for you? He says, oh, a member of public has telephoned in. There's a gas leak. I went, oh dear. He said, and it's right outside your front door. I went, really? He said, can I come and check your property? I said, of course you can. So he comes in and he says, no, your property's safe, but it is right outside your front door. I went, oh dear. He said, they're going to come out and they've got to cut the gas off. I went, fine. An hour later, I had two gentlemen in the fishing cupboard under the stairs, utility men. And I went, you know, you'll go in there, but you might not come back out. Are you listening? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, that's all right. Well, anyway, they trotted back downstairs and they cut my gas off, which meant I had no heating, no hot water, and my hob is gas only. So I literally only had an electric oven. So the lovely gentleman with the amazing apparatus, he said, here, and he gave me 2 fan heaters and an electric 2-piece hob. He said, that will keep you going. He said, and it's yours for free. You don't have to give it back. I went, amazing. Well, anyway, we got to Monday and lovely gentleman came back again. He said, I've got some rather bad news for you. I went, what? He said, it's an extensive work we have to do. We're going to have to relay the pipe, big pipe, out the back of your property, and then our permission for those then you'll have to get me.
Froggy, you're getting quiet. I can hardly hear you.
Can you hear me now?
We lost Froggy.
There we go.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Better.
That's better, right? I'll talk near the microphone. Well, anyway, after explaining all of that, and I went, well, when I woke up this morning, my room thermostat read 10, and the actual smart meter read 8, and my carbon monoxide meter read 4. It was really cold, and that was last week. We were on alert for 0 degrees and below for a week. I said, I really can't go on like this. I said, I'm starting to honk a little bit because I've got no hot water. We can wash hair, but I can't put electric fan heaters in the bathrooms to warm it up because electricity and water don't mix. He said, leave it with me. He went away and I got a telephone call and he says, right, tomorrow we're moving you to a hotel. I said, oh, good-o. I said, but can't you move me to an apartment because I'll be able to cook and it'd be much easier. He says, no, we can't do that. We have to put you in a hotel. I said, well, you know, you're going to have to do adjoining rooms. And they went, yeah, that's fine. So this is where I've been. I'm actually on the beach. I've just checked because I have to go back every day to feed the cats. And it's sort of 2 train stops away. But the issue I have is getting them to and from school. So it's been taxis, which I'm going through 30 to 40 pounds a day in comparison to £4 a day. So tomorrow I have to ring them up and say, well, when I went home on Saturday, I spent 6 hours freezing in that house whilst the froglets went off and did their bits and bobs. There's nothing, there's no scaffolding up. I can only see the major pipe work has been done. And then when I look down, we have an issue. One of the roofs, it's like an outhouse, is asbestos roofing, which is illegal now in this country. So they have to pay to have it taken away by specialist people. So I don't know how long I'm going to be here. I am nice and warm. There you go. That's my story. All fun and games, eh? All
Seems
fun
like
and
it always
games.
wants to hit in the winter months.
Well, you know, emergency, it had to be switched off. But when they had a look and saw how extensive the work was, and it's not even halfway complete.
Huh.
So we will see how long I have to stay here. But my cats are not happy. Miss Sarah, what are you making? That looks delicious.
I'm making cinnamon bread.
Oh,
Yeah.
how wonderful. Are you doing the rolls?
Yeah, it's in,
Go
well,
grab coffee. Be right back.
okay,
Okey
Don. Oh, what a story you got there. I was trying to listen. But well, I hope it works get done soon.
Well, the thing is, because it's like a 4 to 5 star hotel,
Oh,
we
it
get
is.
we get an allowance for food in the evenings because breakfast is included, but they don't cook the food that we eat. So I'm having to send them to school. They come home. I feed them at home, and then I have to taxi it back down again.
Oh, what a
Oh,
pain.
don't. It is. I mean, it's like being on holiday, but it's not like being at home.
Yeah.
When I walk in, the cats just look at me and say, "You've left us. You've abandoned us." Oh, it's a shame. It's a shame. So let's have a look. Who's in chat that I haven't said hello to? I know people said
Yeah.
hello to me earlier.
Say hello
I
to
think
everybody. Hello, everybody. Good morning.
Yeah. Well, now it's 5:10 in the evening here. Ah, there's Mr. Avid. Hello, Mr. Avid. Johnny Small Pepper. Hello, Leon. I hope you and Sarah are keeping warm and cozy. We have Squirrels Magnet Fishing. Hello, Mr. Rustic. Wow, who else? Oh, I'm whizzing through. Oh, we have Catfish and Crappy, Mr. Mark. And Gigability, Giggies. How are you, Giggies? Oh, I've got all little names for you. Oh. Yes, Mr. Avid, I know you have a safe place for froggies, and I have to sneak Bigfoot in at night time to sleep in my double king size bed. That we had room service for 2 days. We got our beds made up. I'm having a right little holiday and break. We also have Epic. Hello, Epic. Here. I'm whizzing through. Well, it's sort of, but when you're not far away from home, and it's not like being at home, and they can't have their friends back. And yesterday was an absolute hoot because I had to take boy back up because he gets a lift. He goes away from the house for nearly 8 hours because he's a dancer, and then girl, I had to send her off to her performing arts academy, and then I stayed at home and did all the washing and the ironing and the laundry and whizzed through the house. And then I decided to deep clean the house because I was absolutely frozen. So I was exercising, and in the end, I just finished some tumble drying, and there was a nice warm snuggly top. So I grabbed that and got into bed and went to sleep for an hour. There's nothing else I could do. So yes, I'm here. I've got Wi-Fi, but I'm here, there, and everywhere. And in fact, I don't even know what I'm doing. So I'm not about much on YouTube, but at least the people in here will understand why.
We understand there, dear lady.
Oh, you haven't knocked on that car yet. Knock, knock, knock.
Yeah, it's in the here today. It was only 1 degree this morning.
Mm, mm, I get that.
But we're looking at probably 10 below next weekend.
Yeah, they've put the UK on that alert as well, on an amber alert. I don't think it's going to be where I live, but yeah, up Scotland and maybe up north of UK. Oh, somebody else has popped in. Hold your ears. Hang on. Mwah. Mr. Mentor's here. Hello, sweetie. There you go. How have you been, Mr. Don? It's so good to see you.
I'm doing real good today.
That's what I like to hear.
I'm ready to go.
Uh-oh.
I want to get out and go catch some catfish through the ice.
Oh, yes, ice fishing. Do you do that?
Yeah, people around here, they get pretty annoyed because they started, I don't know why, just the last 4 or 5 years, they started catching a lot of catfish through the ice. And they don't expect that. They would just want walleye. But I think with that cold water, that sure would make a tasty meal.
Well, exactly. And with life getting, well, we're having to tighten our belts a little bit more. You know, if there's food out there to be caught and to eat, go for it.
Yeah, I could eat some type of fish most every day.
What's going on? Oh, Gigability, Mark, the house is completely, where's that jump to? Completely gone. I've completely missed something. Oh, I think it was, a flood. Oh, family built a beautiful river house, finished it, and the next day flood took it away. Oh, how sad.
Yeah, Mark, it seems like every year it's wait and see what happens. But according to the fog and the old farmers, when you get lots of fog within 30 or 60-day window, you're going to have a lot of precipitation. So we're going to have a wet spring, which means everybody down from us is probably going to have some higher water than last year.
Gigability is at the Rockford Files. I used to love watching that. And Kojak. See, back in the day, I'm showing how old I am. Kojak and his lollipop.
Yeah, I'm going to try to go visit my son this year out in the West Coast and stop by the Columbia River and see if I can catch a few sturgeon out there.
They are beautiful fish, even the little ones. They're so pretty.
They're so passive, you know. They just
Yes.
I would handle them in the tanks, and they just didn't mind. Other fish would bump up on them; they just didn't mind. And
Well, no, if you roll them over on their back and they lay there whilst you can measure them, they're just one well-behaved, best-behaved fish I've ever seen. I mean, when I catch the silver eels and even conger eels when I go sea fishing, I make a little not hole, but a little trench in the pebbles, and I lay the fish in there on its back, and people go, "What are you doing?" And I went, "Watch," and I put a little cloth over their eyes, and they just lie there and let me measure them. And they went, "Oh, that's clever," and I went, "Well, there you go, you've learned something." Yes, Mr. Buck, Kojak, who loves you, baby.
Yeah, I'm so excited about fishing already, and we'll probably have snow and ice until maybe into May even.
Oh, epic. Conger eels. They can be quite vicious. You be careful of them because they can whip round and get you. They've got some teeth on them. But they make the most amazing noise. They like bark at you. It's only them expelling the air out of their lungs, but oh yeah, and you need a cloth. Best thing to do is I use a tea towel, but I've always got it wet from the seawater. Wrap that around their little necks. Please don't stand on them. I've seen people stand on them, and I'm like, no. But be careful because their little tails can whiz up your leg and rip your skin off, and but they're good fun.
Yeah, we got the last time I was out, that's been a couple weeks ago, we had between 30 and 34 inches of ice. If it gets much deeper, I'll have to buy an extension for my ice auger to drill through it.
Oh, you've actually got one of those?
So it'll take quite a while to melt off.
Oh, wow. Is it a handheld one or is it like diesel powered? Have I got my finger over the microphone? Because that was another fact. I kept on dropping my iPad on the floor, and it was cracking on the edges. So I got some parcel tape and wrapped it around the edges. And I went on a live once, and they're going, "We can't hear you. We can't hear you." And then I realised I'd covered the microphone up.
Yeah, Mark, I'm anxious to get started teaching my puppy boat training. I think she'll be all right.
Where is the puppy?
She's around somewhere. She was napping right beside me a few minutes ago, but I think she went in to play with her toys a little bit, or else she went in the house and is napping in there.
She is beautiful.
All right, Gig. It was nice for you to come in and join me.
Doodle pits, giggles. You take care. Grocery shopping. Oh, joy.
Patrick, you want to come out? Come on.
Puppy. Gotta see the puppy.
Were you napping? Were you napping?
Oh, look at this. Where is she? Oh, look, little fluffy bundle. Oh, what a cutie.
Yeah.
Oh, what sort of dog is she?
Patches! Patches!
Nope.
Patches! Patches!
She's a Legato Romanolo.
Over here! Over here, Patches!
Hatches! Hatches! Nope. Don't want to know, does she, Sarah?
I got my speakers up, huh?
Patches! Over here!
Oh, I bet she's so soft.
Yeah, she is. She'll stay this way. I'll
No.
turn her down when she gets a little older, but she's
Yeah.
a water dog. She's got webbed feet, so I'll keep her to
Oh.
pull me to shore when I fall in.
We're not doing that again, are we, Mr. Don?
No, not this year. I'm done doing that. It's been going real well. I got getting a lot of strength in my legs back, so I don't tip over as easy anymore as I used to.
Uh-huh. Well, that's a good idea, Epic. Doing voiceovers for all conger eel videos. Oh, yes. I actually did do
Yeah.
that one. I did a running commentary of somebody fishing. It was I wasn't really taking the mickey, but it was quite funny. But I think I did it in the style of David
This
Attenborough.
There we go.
Patches.
What are you eating?
She won't lay here long. Her attention span's pretty short yet.
Of course, she's only a puppy. She wants to be here, there, and everywhere. Apart from when she's asleep. Look at her in your lap. Is that a quince you're eating, Sarah?
Huh?
Is that a quince that you're eating, Sarah?
Guava.
Oh, it's guava. Nice. Well, you know, if you take a lemon straight off a tree,
Say hi, everybody.
it's sweet.
All right, Mark. We'll catch you later. Hope your puppy's doing well.
What? Mark's got puppies as well? Wow.
Mine goes for her first haircut, I think, this coming week. She's going to go get her first haircut.
Well, she doesn't molt, does she? She just keeps on growing hair.
Ouch.
Oh, little sharp man.
She's just lovable.
Aw. Aw.
But when I get her attention for a little bit, she learns fast. So it's get it a little bit, and then she's off to bigger and better things.
Absolutely.
Okay,
You-
want to go back in and play with your toys?
Play with the toy.
Go ahead.
I can see fishing rods.
I'll put her in with Paulette so Paulette can watch her. Don't
Oh,
tell her I said that, though.
How is Paulette? Is she all right as well?
Froggy, you're drifting away again. Can't hardly hear you.
I'm always drifting. Come on.
You're always drifty.
Oh, yeah. You never know when I'm gonna hop up.
Hmm.
Ever.
Oh.
How is Paulette?
She's doing pretty good. She's getting ready to go out on the town, I guess. Go visit her families and stuff like that.
What, she's gonna leave you at home? Hello?
And then I'll have to go.
Froggy, I can't hear you.
Well, I'm actually going to have to go because I have to get ready because I booked the table for evening meal. Told you. Oh, posh here. And bless you. Right, I'm going to have to go if I keep on drifting.
Thank you.
Come here, Sean. Come here. Talk like her.
Thank you.
Who?
Hello.
Somebody.
No,
Hello.
It's my old man, Froggy.
not old man yet. John's old. But, I'm a sucker for an English accent with a woman.
Oh, I say.
Aren't
How
we
many?
all?
Do you like fishing cupboards under the stairs?
I like anything you talk about. Is that what you say? Where are you from?
Across the pond.
Oh,
I'm on the English Channel side of United Kingdom, down south. I'm about 2 hours by train to London, so I'm right down south.
nice. I have lots of relatives from England.
I'm sure I know all of them as well. Every
was
single one of them.
We Americans know all each other. Nice talking to you.
And
What's your
you?
first name? What's your first name?
Oh no, you won't know that.
I won't know
That's
that.
a secret. I'm a frog.
Secret.
I
Frog.
I identify as a frog.
Oh, I see. So if I kiss you, you turn into a princess. Is it right?
Well, yeah. I've had loads of people trying to kiss me, and it hasn't worked yet.
All right. Nice to meet you, Froggy.
And you, bye.
Yeah, I tried giving her a kiss to see if she'd turn into a princess.
More like a raving lunatic. But Sarah, don't tell him that. Tell him, yes, I'll turn into a princess. Have you heard this? Have you heard the story, The Princess and the Pea? He put a pea under. No, she couldn't sleep because somebody put her pea. A-P-A. Yeah. There you go. Right. I'm going to have to go anyway because I'm heading for dinner time here, and one has to be dressed up. Not.
You have to be dressed up.
No, I don't. I go down in my fishing tops, and that's my alarm going off. So yes, I'm away now. You take care.
Hey, Froggy.
Hey, Froggy, thanks for coming in.
Yeah, Team Red Car all the way, but
And
don't go in the dink. And bye, Miss Sarah and her husband or partner or whoever, whatever you want to say. I'm away now. Take care. I'll try and hop on other lives, but at the moment, nah. All right then. Bye-bye. Bye.
Okay, bye.
Bye all in chat. Bye.
But she's gonna hop somewhere else.
She's gone somewhere? Okay.
No.
Bye.
She's gotta go.
Is that your friend, Don?
Don.
Well, yeah.
Don, is that your friend?
Froggy?
Froggy. Still won't tell me her name. How do you know her? She just pops in?
Yeah, she pops in quite a few different ones.
Nice. Very cool.
Yeah.
So it's
She talks that way.
Good story.
It's 5:30 p.m. over there now.
Yeah, she's going to get dinner.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. All right. I finally finished all my breads. It is 3 times 12 is what? 36? 36?
Yep. Got it this time.
I made 36 loaves. And I got it done. So it's rising right now. I'm gonna wait till it double in size. And then another put them in the oven. 20 minutes every load. 10.
Froggy, Jim wanted to know what your name really was. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get off here. And
Okay. Actually, I've been meaning to tell you that my cell phone is dying.
oh,
I got 20. Well, 20 is good, but you know, I actually, I'm amazed you stayed up. What is it? Almost 2 hours now.
it's been that long. Oh,
Yeah. Mhm.
well, it goes fast when you have a lot of friends around,
I know it.
and kind of surprises me.
Well, you're very special.
But I have to go get the dog. I can hear her barking. She's probably ready to go outside.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, Don. Hey,
Okay.
happy
Morning,
Sunday,
Don.
everybody. Have a good day, Don. The rest of the day.
You too, Sarah. Thank you.
All
for
right.
coming
Yeah. Anytime. Okay. Bye, guys.
in. Bye, Jim.
He's outside. Bye, everybody.
Oh boy, Froggy Bigfoot never tells. Well, I'm gonna call it quits here for today. I'll be back on next Sunday. I appreciate everybody that stopped in and visited and came up and chatted. Uh, really, really surprised me. It kind of got me out of my slump of just not getting into it the last couple of months. So I'm glad to be back. Glad to talk to friends. Hopefully, we can all do some fishing one of these Sunday mornings. And you guys can come in and watch me whoop up on Abbott. But I may be the one taking a whooping this year. I got lucky last year, so we'll see what happens this year. May I can step up my game. So you all have a great Sunday. You have a great week, and we'll catch you next Sunday for sure. Bye.